Hey YouTube, welcome to the most amazing top 5, where I break down the world into brilliant top 5 lists. My name is Michael McCrudden. Sit back, subscribe, and let me entertain you. First off, I want to ask you guys a question. Are you religious? What religion do you practice? Let me know and I'll read all your comments down below. Let's jump into our list. Top 5 strange facts about Jesus Christ. In the number 5 spot, this guy had a whole lot of siblings. Jesus had several half-brothers and sisters. At least some of his brothers' names were James, Simon, and Judas, but there are no names given for his sisters in the Bible. The history books stated that James became the head of the church in Jerusalem. Not a bad gig, certainly helps when your brother is the talk of the town. It always comes down to contacts. John the Baptist was another relative. He was Jesus' second cousin, 6 months older, and they would have likely grown up together during their childhood. Unlikely these two got into much trouble. I couldn't imagine them being little hellraisers. Was that blasphemy? Moving on to the number 4 spot, we have his birthday. Yeah, Christmas Day, that's incorrect. Now the Bible doesn't even indicate the time of the year that Jesus was born in. It wasn't until the 4th century that the church finally decided upon December 25th, Christmas Day. To figure out his actual birthday, researchers looked into the Star of Bethlehem that the 3 wise men followed. This thing actually happened, but it wasn't actually a star. It was most likely an astrological conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter, and there's competing theories that the star was a nova, or a new star or comet. In 2008, astrologers finally figured out exactly what it was, and they were able to pinpoint his birth precisely to June 17th. That makes him a Gemini. I really thought he would have been a Leo. In the number 3 spot, we have the age at which he died and the year in which it happened. There are several sources that mention Jesus' crucifixion while he was up on the cross. Christian Gospels say the skies darkened for hours after the crucifixion, which historians viewed either as a miracle or as a sign of dark times to come. Again, using astronomy, historians have been able to pinpoint the death of Christ. Well, not exactly. They narrowed it down to 2 eclipses. There was one that occurred for 1 minute and 59 seconds in 29 CE, which means Common Era or Christian Era, and there was a second solar eclipse that happened in 33 CE, which lasted 4 minutes 6 seconds. Seeing as they said it was like a really big one, I'm gonna go with this one. Just a guess. Moving on to the number 2 spot, the birth story of Jesus Christ. It didn't happen in a manger, and those wise men, they were 2 years late. The wooden barn we're used to seeing in Home Alone films is not at all accurate. Many believe Jesus was born in a cave-like place. Others say Jesus was born on the lower floor of a relative's house. Also, those kingsmen who showed up, well, the Bible never referenced an actual number of how many were there. People are just speculating because they brought 3 gifts. And it would be rude to show up with something like, I'm just here, I didn't bring you any frankincense, I'm all out. Hi Jesus, you gotta come with some. Finally, in the number 1 spot, Jesus was married. Okay, add a question mark. Still like kinda uncertain, but probably. Now there is a huge debate that is unfolding at the time of this recording. Authors of a new book, The Lost Gospel, claim to have unearthed evidence of a manuscript found in a British library from 570 AD. It is written in a Middle Eastern literary language which tells the story of Jesus' 2 sons and his marriage to Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene has been named in each of the 4 Gospels in the New Testament. She was one of Jesus' closest friends, she was at his crucifixion, and she was at his burial where they discovered his empty tomb. Now throughout history, a lot of people have referred to her as a prostitute, but if you read the Bible page to page, there is actually no evidence that she did anything like that or committed any sins at all. To many, the manuscript found in the British Library is thought to be the 5th Gospel. Others say it's a fabrication similar to the works of author Dan Brown. Now the jury is still out on this one, but if that book is correct, Jesus was married, he had 2 kids, which means his bloodline could still be here on Earth. And that's some crazy stuff. Okay guys, that's all I got for you this time. My name is Michael McCrudden. Thank you for watching Most Amazing Top 5. I make videos every day and we put them here on this channel, and we're covering everything from pop culture, Hollywood, history, politics. It's a lot of good stuff and a lot to learn, so be sure to subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Boom!